Welcome to the Pirate Investor. Is April 2025 a good moment to invest? Hi investors! Given the recent 19% drop in SP500, you might be wondering, like myself, is this a good moment to invest? If so, you've come to the right place. We do market timing on the SP500 Index. But don't get too excited, no one knows the answer, so don't take this as financial advice. We compare the current situation with past situations to try to assess the risk we take. And as investors, we cope with uncertainty. Are you ready? Wait, anchor. Before we continue, an important note. As I was finishing this video, Trump decided to pause the tariffs and SP500 is no longer down 19%. Yesterday it was 11%, today 15%, and who knows tomorrow. So, SP500 was down around 19% from its heights. Is 19% a lot compared to the last downturns? Well, on 2022, we had a bear market of 25%. On 2018, we had two small corrections of 10%. And on 2016, we had a correction of 14%. And we could go on because on average, we experience a correction every 2 years. Compared to past corrections, 19% is over the average. But what if Trump tariffs or any other event make the current correction end up in a recession? Would a 19% drop in SP500 be a lot? Here is a table with the recessions since the 50s. There were major ones like the 2008 financial crisis with a 57% drop, and minor ones like the one in 1980 with only a 15% drop. Recessions have produced on average drops of around 32%. Compared to past recessions, a 19% drop is below the average. If we enter a recession, as we explained in previous videos, interest becomes interesting. As we can see in this graph that shows the price of the stock market in black and the interest rate in blue and recessions in those gray bars, we can see that in the previous crisis, like in the 2008 crisis, when the interest went down, then the stock market price recovered. And the same happened in the 2020 COVID crisis. Focusing on the current period, the price had its ups and downs, and the interest rate that was on its heights has been already lowered a little bit by the Federal Reserve. But even if this resembles previous recessions, we really don't know if we are going to fall into a recession this time. If we look at our map, we were here the last time we made a video. And now we would be around here in the moment where the price is low. And we need to see if we enter a recession or if this was just a correction. And we move back to the point we were before. To sum up, if you believe that the SP500 will always recover as it always did in the past, a 19% drop is quite attractive to invest more than usual. And if SP500 keeps falling and we hit a recession, it will be more attractive. And if the Fed lowers the interest rate and the government boosts spending, it will be even more attractive. If you are still in doubt, here is some advice from the top investors. J.Bogle, founder of Vanguard, recommends to consistently buy an SP500 low-cost index fund. And Warren Buffett says the same, and he adds that you should especially buy in the times where the price is low. Now it's on you, investor. Decide your risk and see what the future holds. See you in the next episode.